Do you want to try out web scraping, but you're not sure where to start? Then you're in the right place. I'll show you 6 web scraping project ideas that you can do for fun, to practice your web scraping skills, or even start a business. We'll begin simple and move on to the heavyweights, so stick till the end. But first, what is web scraping? In short, it's an automated method for collecting data from the web. Instead of copying everything by hand, you use an app or script to do it for you. This way, you can get the data you need much faster and with less effort. Web scraping involves several steps. Navigating to the right web page. This is called web crawling. Downloading it, and then parsing it to keep only the necessary information. There are several ways to scrape the web. One is to write your own web scraper using a programming language like Python. This method isn't for everyone, but if you'd like to try it, you can grab libraries like Requests and Beautiful Soup and try to write a simple web scraping script. Some great websites to practice web scraping skills are toscrape.com and scrapethissite.com. They'll show you how to deal with tables, pagination, and other challenges. At some point, you'll need to whip out a headless browser to deal with interactive pages. You can learn all about them here, but let's not get ahead of ourselves for now. The second way is to use a pre-made web scraping tool. There are many different tools to choose from, ranging in complexity and effectiveness. So let's take Smartproxy, a proxy provider which we like to use. Its simplest tool, SmartScraper, lets you collect data with a few mouse clicks. But it's manual and it doesn't really scale. Search engine proxies, on the other hand, is harder to use and requires coding. In return, it allows scraping Google on a large scale. Generally, the more complex or automated your project is, the more elaborate tools you'll need. Have you already tried web scraping? Which website was it? Let us know in the comments below. Don't worry though, many of the following ideas won't require you to graduate from IT. They can be done with Smartscraper or any other no-code web scraper. So how does Smartscraper work? Simple. Download the extension for your browser, click on the icon, and then start scraping. Click anything on the website. The extension will automatically choose all similar elements and put them in a nameable column. After selecting all the data you need, you can simply export it into a CSV or JSON. That's the gist of it. Alright, let's get into it. We'll begin with some easy web scraping project ideas, and then we'll move on to the big guns. Idea number 1, scrape a subreddit. Reddit is one of the largest internet communities and a treasure trove of interesting data. So pick a subreddit and then go to town. Find out which posts get the most votes and comments. Make a list of frequently mentioned topics. Observe how people react to news. This can lead you to business ideas, more successful Reddit posts, or simply be a fun data science project for a weekend afternoon. Remember the GameStop stock madness? Back then, every trader was scraping our Wall Street bets like mad, trying to understand what its members would do next. In fancy terms, this is called sentiment analysis. With its help, some people made big money, while others were losing their life savings. The new Reddit design is pretty hostile to web scrapers, and in my opinion, people alike. So I recommend using i.reddit.com or old.reddit.com while they're still available. Speaking of sentiments, here's idea number 2, scraping product reviews. If you're like me, you probably spend a lot of time researching a product before you buy it. Blogs are often insincere, and while customer reviews aren't perfect either, they can yield valuable insights. Instead of going through multiple stores, why not scrape this data and have everything in one place? Let's say you want to buy a new phone. You could read the reviews on Amazon, then Best Buy, then Walmart, or you could scrape all 3 pages, filter the data, and get a full view of the product. For example, limiting your scope to 2 to 4 star reviews several months after launch will give you real insight into issues you can expect. Idea number 3, scrape job boards. If you're searching for a job, it can be tiring to sift through multiple portals. So you can try building a simple aggregator to collect ads from several sites. Your sources can be platforms like Craigslist, Indeed, and Clutch. This will help you better keep track of the job market. For example, you could periodically scrape top ads for your position to understand which qualifications you might need to work on. If you're an employer, Web scraping job portals can show you which positions your competitors are trying to fill, how they construct the ads, and what they offer. If the job portal doesn't provide aggregate statistics, or have them behind a paywall, you can scrape things like salary data and draw your own insights. Idea number 4, find new business leads. Web scraping can also help you land leads for your business. How? By going through various business directories to find and qualify potential customers. Websites like TripAdvisor, Yelp, and Yellow Pages contains heaps of data on bricks and mortar businesses. You can use them to extract leads by location, popularity, and other factors you find important. For software and IT companies, some great choices are Crunchbase and LinkedIn. Be careful with LinkedIn though, because it doesn't take web scraping well. Alright, so these were some simple web scraping projects for beginners. How about going a step further and doing something that can really pay off? These 2 following ideas will show you how. Note that tools like Smartscraper will no longer work. You'll need proxies to change locations and advanced anti-detection settings to avoid blocks. Not sure what proxies are? Then watch this video to find out. So the first advanced idea is to build a tool for tracking local search performance. Have you ever Googled a term like best pizzas near me? That's what local search is. And with everyone going online nowadays, there's no better way to be found than by having a strong presence on search engines. SEO toolsets like Ahrefs are great for tracking keywords and creating a content strategy. But they either lack data about local results or charge to high heavens for it. So if you run several local businesses or a thrifty marketing agency, why not save money by building your own keyword tracker? Smartproxy's search engine Proxies works great for this. They can target not only cities, but also particular coordinates and radiuses. You should receive structured results every time, without needing to tackle captchas and IP blocks. This project will require technical skills and scale to work, but it can quickly pay off. The second advanced idea that's blazing hot right now is to build an NFT scraping bot. NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, have exploded in popularity. Sneakerheads and other hustlers have been making a bank by building bots to snatch and flip rare digital artwork. Maybe that could be your next web scraping project. You'll need to work for it though. Top NFT market OpenSea has started toughening up against bots. So you'll need good residential proxies, advanced web scraping techniques, and of course, willingness to learn how blockchain works to succeed. But if you can do that, there's serious money-making potential for something that could be a pastime project. Alright, so that was my list of web scraping ideas. If you found something you liked, go ahead and try it today. You'll find links to Smartscraper and search engine proxies below. A few hours of your pastime can turn into a fun project or even a profitable side hustle. Oh, and of course, if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe for more. See you in the next one.